Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Tyler, I'm a 2L at Columbia Law School, and today we are doing an apartment tour. I know this has been a long-awaited video, and I said I was gonna make it a while ago, but you know, when you're moving in and there's boxes everywhere, just doesn't feel like a great time to film, and then it's always dirty or it's dark outside, but I forced myself to do it. Now that it's the summer, it's been pretty sunny this week, which has been nice, and my partner and I have been here for about a year, so most things are pretty settled. There's like a few tweaks we want to make, and actually our room's not super decorated, but you know, I don't have a job because I'm in school, so money is lower than normal, but eventually we'll get there, so maybe there'll be an update later. But wanted to show you the space, just show you how we've been living, things that we like about the apartment. Honestly, we feel really lucky to be here, so yeah, and then I'll get into later in the video just about how we found this place, what that process looked like, different tools you can use, and different like strategies, I guess, or tips, and then just like rent, how much we pay, stuff like that. So let's get into it. All right, everyone, so we're starting at the very beginning. This is the front door. As soon as you walk in, we have like a pretty spacious entryway. You know, gotta have a mirror right by the entryway. So this is where you can sit down, put your shoes on. This is obviously many pairs of Kyle's and mine shoes. This is where we keep our vacuum because there's an outlet and it's convenient. Little key bowl and things like that. Not a ton going on here, but as you can see, fun little welcome mat. That's our recycling box that we use because we recycle. And as soon as you walk in, you have the kitchen. So this is our little kitchen. It's just like a galley style coffee cart. Best thing ever, COVID purchase. This is our little bee calendar. Oh, it's actually September today, so we can change this. Cute. So that's what it's gonna be for September. I'll change that later. You know, we have a full-size stove, which is actually really nice for a New York apartment, and a half dishwasher, which is also a big plus. I actually added all this backsplash, and these counters I just covered with contact paper, and it's held up over the whole year. So also changed out the knobs for little black knobs. They used to be this kind of ugly gold, and they're all dented. That's the toaster. I used it for breakfast this morning. So pretty standard, not much to say about this room. We have some larger pots and bowls and mixers up there. Here's the view from the window. You know, there's a fair amount of like counter space we can use. This is our little rug that covers our electrical box. But I found it on Etsy, and I just thought it was fun to have a textile in the apartment. Back in the entryway, this is like our bar. So essentially this is from IKEA, just has our bar glasses and shot glasses, and then also alcohol on the bottom. And then this room is our guest room / Kyle's office. So we added a little cabinet here from IKEA, which fits in this little corner of the room. This is like a fun little art piece I made that we just hang on the handle of this cabinet because it's cute. I don't know, and it matches with the palm vibes of the guest room. And then Kyle has his desk here, and then this is where guests sleep, which was actually my old bed, and they have this little like extra closet for whenever they stay to hang stuff up. Little nightstand, this mirror, and then I wallpapered the whole room, so it's kind of fun because when you sit in it, it feels like you're in this little cove. Like here, so you're in this like little blue cove, so that helps it feel a little separate. What up? We're back in the, you know, the mirror that you've probably seen on Instagram. I look like a bum today because it's summer. These are some of our posters from shows that we've been to. They've been really great. It's just a fun way to commemorate things with friends. This closet is gigantic. I can probably show you. I don't think there's anything crazy in here, but it's just coats, a bunch of storage. We still have a ton of storage on this side and above. So this is actually where we put our air conditioning units in the winter, but it holds a lot of our bulky items. And then I will take you into the living room. So this is our little record station. We have our TV. This is actually the first couch I ever bought, and it has moved with me from LA, so that's fun. We got this glass coffee table so you could see the tiger rug underneath, which is from Ruggable. I got these 3 prints online, and I like that they're each pairs since this is the first place Kyle and I moved in together, so I think it kind of gives a good representation of our relationship. You know, we can be butt heads, we can just like sit and lounge together, and we're dating, so, you know, lovers. This is what I call the butthole lamp. It's from IKEA. We only call it that because of the bottom. Also uses color changing bulbs. This is our bookshelf, which we use to kind of separate like living room from, that's my desk, like my office, And then dining room. So we'll continue over here. This is a chair from IKEA, which I really like. We tried to incorporate color into the space. So this is my desk. It's got the full setup. I was recording the intro, so the ring light is still on, but those are felt pads, which I just needed something to cover wall space. Honestly, you can see there's a ton of wall space. Like this is still pretty empty. The front is still a little empty. The TV, I don't really want to put things above because that seems weird when shows are on. This is our air conditioning unit, one of the two we have. It's a Midea U-shape unit. I think it's 1200 BTUs. It's great. Is it 12,000, 1200? I don't know, but it's great. It's super quiet. It's super energy efficient. This thing like pumps and cranks and is not loud. These are our windows. I'm obsessed with how much of the sky we can see because we're high up. And then our blinds are actually really fun. They're accordion blinds. So they just pull down like this. And then you can also pull them down from the top if you want like privacy but light. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I like to leave these open just because there's a lot of trees behind our building and sky, and it's such a nice day out today, honestly, so we got really lucky. I wanted to get more shots of specific things I really love. This is our Monstera. She's doing pretty well. I don't know if it's a she, but she now. These are also paintings, like watercolor paintings that I got from this artist in LA. I'll put his Instagram handle on the screen. He's amazing. He does these like really elegant, but also very kind of creepy caricatures. She is like serving, right? Like she's like giving. This one's like, oops, me after a night out. This one is like Love Struck. I don't know. This was the first one I ever bought. It was, I don't know. It like really got me into their art. And so I love that they all get to live in this little corner. This is a print I made. I sell prints, I guess. I sell this one print on Etsy. So if you like it, you can get it in a smaller version. And then this is our infamous disco ball, which is actually hooked up on a motor. So I can show you that working, but it's also connected to the smart devices. So this is really great for parties and things like that. And it's just pretty. I think it like works really well. And then this is our new dining table. Actually, we got this from Article. So it seats 6 easily. And then we actually got this bench from Etsy for like less than $200, and it's 70 inches. So it's freaking awesome. This table's great. It pulls out all the way to seat like 12 people. So if we ever wanted to host like Thanksgiving, we could just clear this out and make it a giant table. This is a chandelier that we got. I think it was custom from Color Cord. Not super expensive, but you know, it's nice because you get to customize the cord length, and it actually has a little switch underneath the bench. You can see we like mounted it there. Oh, struggle. So this is what it looks like on. It's one of the few things that isn't smart house connected, but you know, it's great. It like lights up the table really well when we have dinner guests or if we're doing puzzles or games or whatever. Yeah, and that's like the living room, dining, and my office. It's all kind of put into one, but we tried to separate it out. And then this is the hallway to the bathroom in our room. So this is also a rug, a Keith Haring rug from Ruggable. This is one of Kyle's prints because he used to live in SF. This is our bathroom, pretty standard. This is just like giant shower. Our vanity, which holds all of our toiletries and things like that. There actually used to be more art in here. We're gonna put more, but one of them fell down, so I just put this this tiny little thing my mom got me when she went to Greece. But we're gonna put something here because it's just blank white walls, and then has the privacy screening on it, extra towels for guests, candle for when guests come over, just, you know, help people out. Lots of mirrors because there's lots of light. It's also nice to just do like little checks, like check here coming out of the bathroom, check there when you're leaving. This is Ursula. I got this when I went to Disneyland, and then I never knew what to do with it. So she's here next to the bathroom because that makes sense, right? I don't know, but she looks good. Good for her. This is our room. It's probably the dirtiest and least decorated for sure. This is our bed. We have a king size bed. That's like my clothing rack of things I don't know where to hang up because I ran out of hangers in the closet. My hamper, our other unit, nightstand, another giant mirror. I've had this from IKEA forever. It's great. It's just like huge, really easy for getting ready. Our dresser. This is a giant chair Kyle had when he was in LA. I need to clean the windows a little bit though because of all the summer storms we had, but the view is just honestly iconic. We want to put something above this. Like there's just so much space, and art is so expensive, right? So yeah. But that's the apartment tour. So let's sit back down and we can like go over things. So that's the space. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Also, like and subscribe. My goal for this channel is to surpass the amount of subscribers that Columbia Law YouTube channel has. I just think that would be fun. So help me be petty, I guess. But yeah, I hope you like the space. Let me know if there's anything you liked, anything you didn't like, or ideas you have. There's a few things we want to change, like I mentioned. So we're hoping to put shelves above the coffee cart and then also paint the archway, or maybe use like peel and stick wallpaper or something a little more renter friendly. Like I said, we love this space. We're hoping to be here throughout the rest of school and maybe even beyond, just because in all transparency, our rent is under $3,000. And so for about 1,000 square feet, it's like great for New York. I know some people in the comments might be like, you could get whatever in another state, and honestly I think about that all the time. So, but we're gonna be here because, in also more transparency, I do have a job lined up for next summer and probably post-grad, and it's most likely going to be in the city. So just really excited to be here. We feel really lucky about the space, and I'll let you know how we found it. So back in June of last year, my partner and I flew out from California and stayed with his cousins in Brooklyn for a week, and we were commuting in every day, just looking at different areas and trying to figure out where we want to live and what would work for me for a commute, and would he be able to work from home and stuff like that. So there was a lot of variables we were looking at. Honestly, we were fine if it was a walk up, but like a 5th or 4th floor walk up, we were like, probably not. Also because we were shipping all of our stuff, so there's always more fees whenever you have more stairs. I think usually places include like maybe 1 or 2 flights of stairs, so it's not a ton. So that was always a concern, just knowing how much more we'd have to spend. This building has an elevator, which is great because when my parents come to visit, they can use it, or just when people from school come to visit, it's just more inclusive and accessible. And we're lazy day to day, so that's always nice. But yeah, and so essentially we were out here for a week. I think we saw 25 apartments in that week, so it was a pretty good amount considering we were commuting like 3 hours round trip from Brooklyn. It was honestly one of the hardest things I think we've ever had to do as a couple. It was like so stressful and so crazy, and we would do that, and then every day I'd go back onto our Google Sheet and update stuff and try and set up more tours and work with brokers through StreetEasy, which is a great resource you can use. They have apartments, I think, in New York and New Jersey, but essentially how we found this place is I had reached out to a broker there about a different apartment, which got sold already. Obviously, I think it had been up for a day, and she said that she had another apartment off the market, and that would be on the market soon if we wanted to check that out. So, that is one strategy, I guess, if you are finding a lot of places are being booked up, just mention in your outreach email to these brokers, like, hey, I'd love to see this place. Also, if it's been bought up, this is kind of what we're looking for. Let me know if you have anything else, just because then you can maybe get ahead of the ball and try and see some places, or at least see some photos and send in an application for places that aren't on the market, just because honestly, yeah, it's crazy. Like like I had apartment hunted in LA, which can also be a little intense, but like it was nothing like this. Like this was a whole different beast. Yeah, and so ultimately I think it really worked out, and I just want to stay here and and not have to move, because we also shipped all of our stuff from California, so that was another big thing for us. So it all fit in the space. We got some extra furniture and just like worked with things as the year has gone on. Like this table over here is new, like that's been great. I love that table. I made that painting, so there's a lot of wall space, just trying to fill things up. Yeah, just like being creative and like making it feel like our own space. And I think our places before this were a little more neutral, but yeah, so if you have comments or questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Would be happy to answer what I can, but also I'm sure the market has changed some since I was hunting, and obviously there's new apartments every day that come and go. So yeah, so if you're looking to be in New York, happy to try and help, but hopefully this was just an enjoyable video. You can see a little bit into my life and how we live day to day and where we work from, and just like have people over, whatever. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. It's just like really fun to engage with all of you. Feel free to send me DMs on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.